Hey, hello. Woo, there we go. Do-over. No do-overs. It's live. Hi, everybody. How's it going? My name is Margaret, and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In today's video, I'm bringing you another buy this, not that, what to pick up from thrift stores, garage sales, and the like. What I have for you guys today is a little bit different. What I have is from that $500 haul that I got. I showed you guys some of the earrings and the rings, so I can link those later to show if you missed those videos. I still have quite a bit that I haven't shared with you guys, and I've been going through the bracelets. I have sold 2 of the bracelets for quite a bit of money, but I thought, you know what, this is a good opportunity for me to share with you guys what from these bracelets, if I saw them in a thrift store, which would I have chosen? So it's also a bit of a list it or lot it type of deal. So you'll see, like, this is something that I'll probably list. This is something that will probably end up in a lot, you know, and if I had to choose between the two, this is my reasoning, this is my thought process. And of course, as always, if you guys have input, or if you're like, oh, you know what, there's value in that, please leave a comment, because we are always learning from each other. So check the comment section. I gotta pop the chat up in just a second here. But we are always learning from each other, so definitely let me know. Let me refresh this. My YouTube is being really bananas. So there we go. Okay, it might act funny. There it is. Okay, so let me get my chat over here. I don't know exactly what's going on with YouTube, but we'll just we'll just call it there. Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello in the chat. So let's dive into this. So again, these are from the $500 haul that I got, and yeah. So let me do this. Let's do this. So first up, this isn't exactly a buy this, not that, but these are things that I generally would buy if I saw them at a thrift store. Depending on the price, I probably wouldn't pay more than a few dollars, just because it's me, but they are silver hinged bracelets. Some of them may not be sterling silver, some of them may be more like alpaca, but depending on, you know, you'll see the mark on there. This one you can see says, I think it says sterling in there. I can grab my loop real quick. But bracelets that look like this, I tend to pick up. They might have kind of a rustic look to them, and sometimes they'll have a safety chain. That I love bracelets with a safety chain. So generally, ones that have safety chains, I tend to pick up. So hey in the chat, I'm going to say hey in just 1 second. And then once you get to looking at them, you'll see, you know, there's a stamp inside. There's that 925 in that one. So these are some that I look for when I'm out. They have this style. You can see it's quite tarnished. So, and I'm sure there's a name for them, and I don't know it, but in the chat, if you do, please let me know. So there's that. So in this haul, these were in there. There were 4 of these. This one does not have the chain. So I'm not 100% sure, because I know I've got a couple other ones that don't have the chain. So I'm not sure I'm going to list this one. Another thing is, as you see inside, it says 925, but it also says FAS, which means fused alloy silver. Is that what that stands for? Yeah, it's 925 FAS, which I think it can be a bit confusing. So I'll have to double check on that. But I mean, even though it says 925, I think that maybe is not truly, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys that know better, fused alloy silver, fused aluminum. I'm going to get it wrong. Anyway. Oh, Patricia's saying I missed the $500 haul. I've shown parts of it. I haven't shown all of it because it was so much stuff. So probably, I mean, everything would be less than $1 that I got, because it's that much. But I've definitely showed the rings, and I've shown some of the bracelets. The bracelets was the camera was pointing down. So anyway, so there's these. So these are ones that I definitely would pick up if I saw them out. So before I move on, we've got quite a few friends here. Let me come in and say hey, and then I'll jump into the next one. So hi, I see Peterson's there, and Jennifer. Hello, Tracy and Picking Treasures. Hello, Martha and Evil Eve. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Sandra and Katie. Haley, nice to see you guys. Hello, Brian and Peyton and Patricia. I can't go through everybody, but I see quite a few friends in there. Mary and Cindy are there. Hello, guys. Okay. It's quite cold. You guys stay warm that are in very, very cold places. And I know I saw Maggie in there. Hello, hello. Yeah, very cold. Keep warm. All right, so next up, I'm going to show you two bracelets, and I want you to tell me which you think you would have gotten and why if you were going to choose between these two. Let's say you saw them in the thrift store. So I've got this one, which, you know, it's not bad. And it's a clamper style bracelet. As I'm looking at it, I'm seeing some funk inside. It could probably be cleaned off. And so there's that one. And then the other option is this. Now, neither of them are silver, but, and then this one also does have a sticker on the inside that reads Made in China, as you can see there. Okay, so just like the optometrist, you know, which looks better, one or two. So for me, I would definitely, if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely buy this one. I frequently talk about looking for pieces that look like they're quality pieces. Now, even though this has a Made in China sticker, it definitely has got more detail. The work on it is finer and more detailed than this one. And also just the wear on it, as you can see, it's kind of like yellow. FAS makers mark FM. Oh, okay, thank you, Peyton. Because I know there's another FAS that's like fused alloy something or other. So I'm going to double check on that, but thank you so much. But the rest is fused. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this would be the one that I would pick up if I had to choose between the two. And probably when I list it, I will remove the Made in China sticker. It won't go on Etsy because I don't think it's vintage, but I'm not 100%. I mean, things have been made in China for a long time, so I'd have to kind of do a little digging and figure out if I think it might be vintage or not. So this is the one that I would choose. And if I saw this in the thrift store, I might pay, you know, up to between $3 and $5 for it, because I think when I list it, depending on if I find something similar out there, I could probably list it for, you know, $17 to $20, because it's got that style that kind of looks, it's not quite Celtic, sort of Celtic, but kind of almost like Viking looking, you know. So there's that. All right, so of those two, that was my big winner. And then I wanted to share with you guys, I don't pick up a whole lot of watches, but this was a watch that was in the lot that I probably would have picked up if I saw it at the thrift store, just because of the style. It's got this nice, now would you call that's cat's eye sort of style where it does that. And it's got this heart. It's kind of got the Southwest look. It does hinge like this. Now it does need a battery, but it opens up. And I'm going to blind you. So there's that. And it just looks like it's in really good shape. So this is one that I probably would have picked up. I didn't have another watch to show you from this lot that I would say, pick this, not that. Yeah, you never pick up watches. And you know what? Honestly, my son is just heartbroken. He picked up a watch. He had like done some research. He looked at it while we were there, and he, you know, because he's trying to figure out how to sell things. And so we got the watch, we got home, and we got a battery for it, and it still doesn't work. And he, you know, it was one that if it and when it sold, it was going to sell for quite a bit of money. So I told him, you know, we can still try to sell it for parts, but he was pretty crushed. It's like, it happens. It's part of business. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I know. It sounds like romper room. I get that all the time when I say hey to everybody. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. Okay, and then another one also that I didn't have a comparison because I was trying to find things that were similar and like which would I choose. But there wasn't really another cuff in the lot that I could share. But I did want to share this with you, that I tend to pick up pieces that are copper, brass, mixed metal, because I like them. There's a market for them. And so this, even though there's some, you know, oxidation with the copper, I think I can clean that off. It's not the same as like it's got verdigris with when it's copper, you know, because copper just oxidizes green and that's what it does. So this is one that I would have picked up as well because it's a nice woven copper bracelet, and there are people that like their copper bracelets. Okay, so next up, let's take a look at stretch bracelets. You know that I don't really like generally stretch bracelets, even though I know they can still sell because there are people that, for whatever reason, whether it's arthritis or just anything, they're more comfortable, like the stretch bracelets. So I've got two choices here. So tell me what you think, which one you would have picked up. So there's this, it's a bit wider, and it's a, you know, stretch bracelet. And then there's this one that's got these purple stones in it. So if you were going to pick one up, which would you pick up? First, I try to choose two that both had a, you know, relatively good stretch. Now, if it didn't have good stretch, forget it. It's out the door anyway. I don't care what it looks like. So both of these have pretty good stretch. Yes, good. Me too. So the one I would pick up is definitely this wider one. There's definitely more of a market for wider bracelets, more of a statement style. So then this one, and this one does have a bit of like wear on it. Where did they go? I was trying not to show you that side to keep it fair, so it's got some wear. So definitely the wide one. I probably, if I saw this out, probably wouldn't pay more than $1 or $2 for it, because I don't, you know, again, I'd have to do a little research, but I don't know that it would sell for more than maybe $10, $15 in that range. But I could be pleasantly surprised. It happens. All right, next. Oh, this is going faster than I thought. All right. Beaded bracelets. Okay, so you would wear the wide ones, and he says, so I like beaded bracelets. So kind of honestly, just between you and me, I'd probably have picked up all of these maybe. But if I had to choose, I'm going to show you three. So the first one is this. It does have some stray threads. There's this one, and I'm going to be completely honest. I probably would have picked them all up. But if I had to choose, okay, then the next one is a little bit smaller, but it's got these really pretty glass beads, which is really nice. And then, again, we can agree and we can disagree, and it's totally fine too. And then finally, this seed bead with the USA flag on it. So if you were going to pick up, and you can only pick up one, which do you think you would pick up for? So this is one, plastic beads, okay. 2 is the glass beads, and then 3 is the American ones. So you guys are saying 2 on, and the one I thought I would pick up was the third one, because I think it's because I've sold a plastic bracelet with a USA flag on it. And so when I was thinking about this, like, which one would I have picked up? I probably would have picked up number 3, because no, I don't think I could sell it for a bunch of money, but I think it would sell faster maybe than the others. But honestly, again, between you and me, I probably would have picked them all up because I really like beaded bracelets. So I'll probably end up selling them all, listing them all. But again, yeah, the American flag one I think would sell faster than the rest. Okay, let me take a quick sip. Sorry. I got a comment on a video the other day. I don't know why the like trolls, it's not even a troll, but like somebody commented that I took a sip of my drink during the video and it was so unprofessional. It's like, sorry, you sit and talk for an hour. Okay, so you like the large one. Yeah, the large, that's the thing. They all had really cool qualities. But yeah, again, I probably would have picked them all up anyway. So, okay, next up are bangle bracelets. Okay, now if I saw just one, I might not pick it up, right? If I just saw this one bracelet and there's no maker's mark or anything, it's in pretty good shape, unless it was like 50 cents or something like that. I'd probably leave it behind. Have they ever watched Graveyard Girl? I know, right? I love her. But if they had multiples, then I would probably definitely pick them up. Probably, definitely. Don't you love that? So like these ones, I would definitely pick up to sell and lot together, that green and that yellow. But by itself, you know, maybe I wouldn't. But I've got these ones, and then the enamel ones you'd buy all day. And then I've got some black ones too, because then you could lot them up. And I think I've got some others too that I could put them with. So aren't they pretty? Yeah, the enamel's really nice. So that's that. And they'd have to be in pretty good shape. If the enamel was all funky, then maybe not. Yeah, the green and the yellow. And there are I mentioned this once before, my junior high school colors were that yellow and green color. So those are pretty. Oh yeah, they always have to have something to drink, right? Okay, next, we've got some beaded ones again. Again, stretchy. This one is kind of like, I think you're gonna get it. But so I've got 2 stretchy beaded bracelets here. This is gonna be kind of an easier one, I think. So I've got these beaded bracelets. Well, they're all together, right? And the stretch is fair on them. It's not amazing. Well, look, maybe not. Okay, that just gives it away, doesn't it? Pretend like the stretch was all fine. So between this one and then this one, which one do you think I would definitely pick up? Well, the one I would definitely pick up is this one. Whether or not it was howlite or actual turquoise and what coral, or sometimes they have it with jasper, I would definitely pick this one up because lots of people like that Southwest style and can layer with different things. So yeah, I think like that looks like a piece of shell right there, maybe some dyed shell, because you can see the edges of the shell on there. But it could, you know, you could see these with coral, or sometimes there'll be jasper on there, but it's really, really pretty. And somebody might like it. Plus it's got the 2 different kinds of turquoise. There's that kind of greeny one and that kind of almost like the, what's it called? Kingsman? Kingston? Kingsman. Kingston's Jamaica. Never mind. Okay. Hi, everybody. The colors in the second one. Yes. Yes. Yes, Olympic colors. Yes. Oh, that's in Australia. Okay, so next up I've got some bangles. Again, neither of these are silver, but if I had to buy one of them, or if I was going to, which do you think I would get? The hammered one that was a bit smaller. Now you know how I like hammered stuff. Or this wide one that is wide, right? It's weird because it looks like real turquoise. I know, right? Princess Castro one looks, I'll have to look at them closer and see what I think. So between these 2, I would get the wide one, even though I do love the hammered style. So neither are silver, but I think that the wide style might sell better or faster than the hammered one. Now they were both in the lot, so there's that. Okay, but you guys think the hammered one. Okay, hammered, wide. Again, they're not silver, but I think, I mean, this one could actually do pretty well if you put it with some other ones. So, okay, next. I'm going through these a little faster than I thought I would, but that's okay. Chunky is in. Good. I'm in. Yes. Okay, I've got some chains. These are kind of hard because, again, these are ones that I kind of like them all. So maybe I shouldn't compare these 2. Oh, I gotta compare that one. All right, maybe I should have chose ones that were, who buys dope? I know, right, Cindy? Totally. Okay. Oh, the wide one shows scratches more. This is true. This is true. Okay, so next up, I've got 2 kind of link bracelets. I've got this one here. Neither are silver. This one has got more of a matte, it's not pewter, but it's kind of got that pewter-ish look. It looks like abalone, but it's not really, you know, it's got the plastic stones in it. And then the fold over lock, whatever you call it. I can't think of it in the moment. Like so, there's that one. And then there's this one. Oops, I have it backwards, which is a nice link. It's got a nice quality look to it. So there's this. Now, this one, which I didn't share with you yet, So this one is a Premier Designs bracelet. So if you were to choose between the two, knowing that, you know, this link one or this with the green, you like the matte with the green settings. You've sold a bunch of faux abalone lately. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so that might skew the results. So yeah, I mean, if I was like, oh, I only have $1 and they're both $1, which one am I gonna pick? Then I'd probably go with the one that looked more quality. Both. This is the hard part. Yeah, the next couple ones, I probably would get them all, honestly. But if I had to pick, you know, then I'd probably go with that one. But then maybe it would be hard. One, you like, yeah, well, number one. Okay. Because of the green too, right? People really like green. And then that's got sort of a, it's not quite Celtic. It's not quite like a Maltese cross, but I don't know. Yeah. Just ask them for both of them for $1. That's right. Okay. Next up, again, this is a hard one for me. Or maybe not. Well, maybe. Pretend like these are all straightened out because someday they will be, but they're just not right now. I don't have time to detangle them right now. So, oh, wow. Congratulations. Okay, so the first one, if these were all aligned as they should be, and we've got a toggle clasp, it's not silver, you know, it's just silver tone. This bracelet here, you know, again, pretending like you're at the thrift store, you only have $1. The lady behind the counter hates your guts and no, she's not going to give them both to you for $1. Which one do you pick? And so here's the second choice. The second choice has got, it's gold tone and it's got these coins, which maybe look, you know, Roman revival. You think Roman? I don't know. I think Roman revival because I see grapes. So that one, you think the ball chain, number one, the second one. So you have to pick. And I know that, oh, that would be so hard. So I would probably pick the coin one personally. But for actually that I would want to wear, would be this one because I really like it. So maybe that means I should choose this one. Anyway, you know, people who like, yeah, and there, you know, there are people that really like the coin jewelry. So there's that. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, I should have picked ones that were a little more distinct, I guess. Okay. Next up, I've got 2 more chain bracelets. So let's take a peek at which we think we would choose. Same scenario. I've got this chain bracelet. Oh, I did know that. Okay. So we've got this chain bracelet here again with a toggle clasp. Now we've got to decide, is that tarnish or is that the finish is rubbed off? We'll find out. So again, there's some more. Is it tarnish or is it yeah, anyway. So there's this. Now, this one is a Tommy Hilfiger. So there's the Tommy Hilfiger logo. It says Tommy Hilfiger on here. And magnetic wise, it is magnetic. But will the Tommy Hilfiger logo and brand send it over the edge compared to this one? So let me find the opening on this one if I can. Where did it go? Hang on. There it is. Found you. I found you. Okay, here we go. So here's the next one. And again, I'm going to show you. It's this link bracelet. Again, I like the distinction between the smooth finish and then it's got this textured finish on the other links. I don't love that it's got the, I don't know why, but I just don't like this shoe. I mean, who wants a shoe hanging on their wrist? I don't know. Maybe people like, anyway, I'm not a big fan of it. But it's got a shoe hanging on there. I could always take the shoe off, right? I could take the shoe off. And then this one, you think the first one you said, this one, if you can see on the hook right here, where it's kind of indented there. So it is marked 925. So I'm going to set this to the side because we're going to talk about that in a second again too. So knowing that this one is silver, this one is not silver, but it's Tommy Hilfiger. Which do you think? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that wear on it is going to, let me rub it for a second. No, it's not really rubbing out. Or is it? No, I'm just turning it around. I'm trying to see if that's wear or if it's just tarnishing coming off. You would take the flip-flop off. Yeah. No, that's rubbing off. Okay, so I'm so confused. So the tarnish is kind of rubbing off on this, but it's magnetic, so I'll have to look at it a little closer. But it is Tommy Hilfiger. But I would probably get this one for the quality and for knowing that it's silver. So there's that. Okay, those are those. Those are those. Okay, then, ooh, okay, that's going to be a hard one too. Why? Why did I do this to myself? Okay, next up, you ready? Yeah, maybe sell the charm separately. Yes. Okay, then I already. Okay, no, I didn't. Next up, I've got this bracelet. It's got little maybe turquoise chips, beads, and some bicone crystals. It's on a multi-strand, I think silver. I'm looking without my loop, and I can't see anything. So there's this. I know, you know, but I did take a video. I just haven't edited it yet, of me digging through, you know, like at the thrift store, sometimes just like a basket full of bracelets. And I just sat with my phone and went through the whole basket. And I am going to show you there what I bought and what I didn't. But I was like, well, I could just show you the haul of all these bracelets, or we could have some fun with it. You still get to see them for the most part. There's some I didn't show. But okay. So there's this one. And then the next option is this. Again, it's kind of got that matte look. It's double strand, but they don't really separate. Like this. Show you all. It was going to take forever. Yeah. And some were just, you know, not going to be super high quality. I don't know. So I thought this was fun. You think the second one? Okay. Yeah, this again, this is one that I should have chosen a little more, something a little more distinguished as far as, hang on, I'm closing it up. Snap. First one, oh gosh, this one's not going to close on me. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And then this. Honestly, I really like them both. But I think if I had to choose, I would have bought this one. It's interesting that, you know, we're very different on this. You guys are like the second one. I mean, I do like this one, don't get me wrong. So again, if I had to, I probably would buy them both if I had the money for both of them. I don't know. So, all right. Agree to disagree. Well, tell me why. Why did you choose this one over this one? The blue one. Yeah, that's what I chose, the blue one. It'd be easier for me to describe, I think, too. Easier for me to market. Okay. Then, y'all tell me why you like the second one. I have 3 for the next one. Oh, no. Let's just take it down to 2. I'll show you one of them. Okay, this was one, but it's not a fair comparison. The second one looks more grown up to you. Okay. So that was the other one I was going to throw into this comparison, but now I'm not. So it's a nice little silver bead bracelet with a silver chain, but I've decided to take it out of the running because it will definitely skew the results. You think it's more attractive. Okay. Number 2 matches anything. Quality. Okay. Okay. You don't like fake looking turquoise. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Second one is more stackable. Ah, yeah. Okay, I like all these reasons. You're swaying me. Quality. Good. Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, next. I've got 2 bracelets. And there's something on one of them that tipped me into its favor. So my first one is this bracelet without showing you my magnet or anything, I want you to tell me which one you think. So this is 1, and then this is 2. So which do you think, 1 or 2? And then there's something that if you're watching and you don't know, I'll tell you in a second, that just by spotting this one thing, I was like, ah, that's the one. So number 1 or number 2, you got it. You think number 1 is silver. Some people are saying number 2 is silver. Aha, yes. Okay, so the one I would pick of these two is number 2. And when I see jewelry that has this, I don't know what it's called, but it looks like an old-timey razor blade that's been curved around. You know what I mean? So pieces that have this frequently that's where they put the mark for whether it's silver or gold or something like that. So if you look up close, can you see 925 on there? Number 1. Okay, number 2. Yeah. So that one says Italy 925 on it. On this one, it might be an anklet depending on your wrist. It's too big for my wrist, so it might be an anklet, but that's okay. And then this one, I haven't checked it yet, but I don't think it's silver. 1, because of the way it's, you know, tarnished and the way it looks around here, and then the way it's not quite right. It's almost got like a greenish yellowy hue to it, you know? I know, right? The twist on this is I've got some silver bracelets that are like that. There we go. So that one is not even silver. It's not even. Yeah, it looks worn down. Yes. Okay. Next. Ooh. Oh, that's not a fair one either, is it? So my next one, I'll have to switch it out. So my next was this one compared with this one. And with this one, I wonder which one I was going to pick. Again, I probably would have gotten both of them. This one's got the leather cord. It looks like a Brighton. The Brighton logo has come off of it. Looks like there's something in there, though. Isn't there? Looks like there's some yellow funk in there. Ugh. I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, yeah, totally. Looks almost like verdigris. So this one is really cute. Okay. But I wanted to show you guys this bracelet, which originally when I saw it down in the bottom of the box, I was like, ooh, that's cool. You know, it looks like this. You're like, yes, bling. I love it, right? But then when you start messing with it, I don't think I would get it because it comes apart so easily. It's got a magnetic closure, which can be good if the magnet's strong enough. But this one, like you're barely messing with it and boom, the magnet's like off. So this one, even though it's super cool and it looks really pretty, neither they have cords, yes. So even though it's cool and blingy and pretty, that right there just like flips off so easily that somebody's going to buy it, wear it, and you're going to lose it because it's so easy to pull apart with a magnet. However, it might be a nice one to like wear incognito when you're out thrifting because you need a magnet. I need a magnet when I don't have my magnet with me or I don't want to whip it out in front of everybody. So I've got like a hidden magnet so that I can just like whoop, on the jewelry. Boop, boop, boop. So, okay, there's that. Then, hello. Okay, so lastly, this is going to be fun. There were a zillion bangles. So, well, let's talk bangles and figure out how are we going to decide which bangles. I'm just showing you a small amount of them. Now, with this many bangles that can't there, and there's like 3 times, there's more, way more in the box over there. I just pulled out some of them. How do you go through and decide which to get and which to leave behind, right? So, if you don't have your magnet with you, you could wear a piece of jewelry that's a magnet or look around. Sometimes I'll look at the thrift store at the other jewelry and see if I can find something that has a magnetic closure. And then just start, you know, using them to weed out the ones that are magnetic. So also too easy. Yes, somebody to take it. Yes. So then now if I find one that's magnetic, okay, toss it to the side, and I'll just kind of go through this process, see which ones are magnetic, to move over. Now, does it mean that, you know, if it's not magnetic, like say these ones, does it automatically mean, like here, that one's magnetic, you go. Does it automatically mean that it's silver? No. It just means, that means, okay, I set this to the side and I'm going to look at it a little bit closer to see, do I see any marks? Do I see any tarnish? Do I see anything that leads me to believe that it might be silver? But, you know, as you go along, you can see like, okay, here, oh, that one goes, this one I need to look at. This one, you know, it's got that, somebody just told me what this is called and I can't think of it either. So this one, even though it's kind of like funky and bent up, if the price is right, I would go ahead and get it and fix it up. You know, you have a magnetic bracelet. So there's that. And then, okay, let's go through a few more. So I'll use my stronger one since we're at it. It keeps grabbing ones off to the side. So then there's these two. Those aren't magnetic, so I'm going to look at those. Greek key, that's it. I was like, it's Greek something, and I know I'm going to say it wrong. So again, these two, uh-oh, you get to hang out. Those two, you're out. And then these ones, oh, you get to hang out here. You guys, you're out. So what I could do, oh, all of you guys, we get to look at you. I should have probably looked at you closer. Okay. So then that one's out. Snap magnet isn't so like okay, okay. So then these, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be silver. It just, I'm going to look at them closer, the ones that don't get attracted to the magnet. And then the other ones, I'll just lot them up together. Okay, then you guys are good to go. So now I've really narrowed it down to the ones that are not magnetic to go through and see. Like this one, obviously it's not silver, but I don't think it's, you know, silver coated or gold or I don't know. It's a cute bracelet, but you can see on the inside where the wear is rubbing out. So that one goes to the side. Now these two, from what I remember, I don't remember seeing any kind of marks in them. So it's something I might look at a little bit closer with my loop. I don't think so on this one. I'm going to look closer at that one. So putting that to the side. Tell me what you think. If you're like, ah, look at that one again. This one, it's super duper, like the shine on them is too shiny. You know what I mean? It's too much shine. So again, that one, you know, no marks. I'm looking for a seam also. The edges are really, really, really like sharp feeling. So put that on the side. Oh. So that's my process anyway. So looking them over for any kind of wear on the inside if they're not magnetic, and then looking for any kind of marks. So that's that. There's that on the inside. Looks like wear, but what do we have? We've got a word. We have a word. Can you guys read it? It says Monet. Yay, Monet. However, it's, you know, I can see where the wear is rubbing off on the inside. Oh, okay. You can't jangle at work. Okay, so there's that. That's what I do. And this one, I know I saw 925 on that one. There's the mark on the back of this one. So that kind of narrows it down. I'm not going to sit here and look at it. I'll go through them later. Anyway, so if you like videos like this, definitely leave me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know if there were some that you definitely would have picked up or not. And I have another one, like I said, I recorded at the thrift store with all the jewelry, going through all the jewelry and the things that I picked up. And then also the just the straight basket full of bracelets that was on the counter that I dug through and what I picked from that, because I couldn't pick them all, right? So yeah, let me know. And also I am doing a auction on Thursday night. And I have a giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I haven't unboxed this yet. I have an unboxing that I'm going to do probably tomorrow, where it's a glamour jewelry box unboxing. But I'm going to be giving the contents away at the auction. So come hang out and see what's going on at the auction. And you got to be live. You'll see. You'll see what's in there. And so will I when I open it. So anyway, I enjoyed hanging out with you guys this evening. And thanks for coming. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a really good rest of your day. Ooh, what is in there? Gross. We were, well, since we're done now, we were doing some orienteering today for our book club, and then like fishing, even though I know you guys that are snowed in are like, what are you talking about? But we did try to go fishing today. But we'll see. Maybe when it gets a little bit warmer. They didn't catch anything. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.